Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
The Other Current Assets account type tracks assets your company expects to use up or convert into cash in the next year. Other current assets might include short-term notes receivable or prepaid expenses. Your inventory account is an example of an other current asset. Let's take a prepaid rent other current asset account as an example. Assume you have signed an agreement to lease a new office space for $1,000 per month. Also assume you needed to make a prepayment of 6 months' worth of rent before you could move into the new office space. If using the accrual accounting method, you must attribute expense to the period it is incurred, not when you actually pay it. So you would not want to simply write a check for the next 6 months' worth of rent and attribute the entire amount to the rent expense account for the month in which you wrote the check, as that will not accurately reflect when the rent expense is actually incurred. Instead, you use the other current asset account of prepaid rent to help show the rent expense as it is actually incurred. The first step is to ensure the prepaid rent account exists. Click the Gear button, and then click the Chart of Accounts link to open the Chart of Accounts page. Here, find the Prepaid Rent Other Current Asset account. If no prepaid rent account exists, click the New button in the upper right corner and create the account. For the category type, select the Other Current Assets account choice. From the Detail Type drop-down, select Prepaid Expenses. Enter a name for the account. Optionally, you can enter a number and description for the account into the respective fields. Click the Save and Close button to save the account and close the window. To then write the check to the landlord for the $6,000 rent payment, click the Create button and then click the Check link under the vendor heading. Select the name of the landlord from the Choose a Payee drop-down. Select the Prepaid Rent account from the first row's drop-down in the Account Details section. In the Amount column, enter $5,000. For the next row, select the Rent or Lease Expense account and enter $1,000 for the amount. This shows the first monthly payment to your rent or lease expense account and shows the amount prepaid for the next 5 months' rent. You can print the check by clicking the Print Check link. Then click the Save and Close button to save it and close the window. The next month, you can create a monthly recurring journal entry for the next 5 months, crediting $1,000 from the prepaid rent account and debiting the rent or lease expense account in the period it is actually incurred. This decreases the prepaid rent account each month until the prepayment is used up. The rent or lease expense account then properly shows when the rent expense is incurred. The journal entry is used to record the rent expense for the next 5 months instead of writing a check each month.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.